We're here to take another look at the 2024 recruiting class, and we're going to shine a spotlight on four-star offensive tackle Blake Ivy, who signed with Texas A&M. We're going to look at the highlights. We're going to look at the 24/7 Sports player profile page, but you need to click that subscribe button because we're covering the 2024 recruiting class every day of this offseason. You need to know what these players are looking like. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward a few minutes, I guarantee you will get there. But we're looking at a four-star prospect ranked 10th in the class among offensive tackles, ranked 12th in the composite rankings, enrolled already with Texas A&M, 6'3.5", 280 pounds. So we got some size here, and we got room to grow as well from looking at the listed measurements here. Also received 18 offers. But looking here to the left, some top-tier Power 5 programs, so that's very encouraging. Looking at accolades, played in the Under Armour All-American game, got some All-Star game experience, and then we're reading the scouting report. We'll go through this real quick. Positional, versatile offensive line with adequate height and excellent length, long-armed with a huge wingspan, big base, anchoring strength, and upper half power to maintain blocks, better than average foot quickness for a 280-pound high schooler, gets his hips involved in run blocking, and overpowers defenders. So what does this tell us? He's a bigger offensive tackle, has some size, has some length. Also, the listing says he could probably grow some into his frame, and he's strong at the point of contact. He's quick out of the stance, moves laterally well. This says, hey, we got a tackle here who's very strong at the punch, should be good in the run game and pass blocking, and he is locked in with Texas A&M. When we look at the timeline here, LSU tried to get in there, but we are an Aggie. We're a four-star prospect. Going over here to On3, four-star down the line in the rankings with all the sites here very close with each other. On3 has them ranked 13th. ESPN has them ranked 13th. Rivals has them ranked 12th. And when we look at the listed height and weight, 280 pounds, 6'3.5", so very similar. Let's take a look at the highlights. Let's see what he's about here. But we don't have much here. His highlights were hard to get. I pulled this off 24/7 Sports. I looked at his huddle, and at that moment, it was empty. But I was able to get this off 24/7 Sports. We only got 59 seconds. The least amount of any prospect I could gather in the class. If you got a link to his senior highlights, his tape, his reel, let me know. Drop that in the comments. I'll do another video because I like looking at these players, and it's more than just a video. It's more about looking at these prospects. But we do have about 5 plays worth of film here. We can look at the intangibles. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that, but we're going to watch the tape. We may watch it twice because you know what? We're going to have some time after this one. Here we go. We're at the top of the screen. He's the bigger guy. He's 54. He's getting a good turn there and finishing the play there. So getting a good turn, getting out of the stance with some pop. He's at the bottom here, and he just threw the defender a good bit. We got underneath the pads well. Here's the next play. Good jab step back. Makes the pocket. All in all, a decent play. This is his junior highlights. I don't have senior highlights. His huddle was empty at the moment. Good footwork there. Good strength. As you should have against a smaller defender, though. On to the next play. Knocks the guy over. Quick pass. Looking solid. Fast out the stance. Definitely can see the length. Let's go back and look at this again. We only got a few plays. Looking at his body type here, you can definitely see he's bigger. He's taller. Definitely see where he can add to his frame. You're seeing him finish the play. Looking at them arms, they're long. Here he's at the bottom here. Finishing the play here. Definitely see where he can add some mass. That's a good thing, though. That's called development. Pass blocking. Moving laterally very well, getting on that back foot. We're in a stance. Comes out. Get back there quick. Get out of stance quick. Has some length to him. Looking at the frame, definitely can see he's good for the high school level. Good to get noticed for the Power 5 level. Definitely see where he can add to the frame. And he's also finishing plays. So one thing I can gather, we're just looking at the clues here. One thing I can gather is he's got a high motor. He finishes his plays. He's a nasty offensive lineman. I bet you if we had a good montage from his senior season, it's just him road dogging defensive ends like crazy. If we had a full 10-minute highlight reel, even 5 minutes, I bet we see a lot of that. Some good pass protection. Definitely see where things could be headed, but this is from his junior season, 2022, only a minute, and I had to get it from 24/7 Sports. But if you have the link to more footage of him, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think about him. I know it's a small sample, but this is what you get when you get deeper down the rankings. You get less and less highlights to work with, less information, and that's just how the game is played. But Texas A&M, you're getting a guy with some size, with some quickness, with some gusto to finish the play. Evidently, he's strong. That's what we're seeing. But a very small sample clips. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.